What's going on, true believers? We are digging into the comment section today, and we're going to read a couple of my favorites. This is not financial advice. It is Friday. Hopefully the market's going to soar, and I'm always right.
I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways.
All right, guys, we're going to dig into the comment section now. First question. Bleeves, we are addicted to your daily report. Any advice? Yes. As with all addictions, the only way for you to overcome that addiction is to spend all your money on that addiction so that you have nothing left, and then you have to give it up. So, there's a wallet down below. Moving on. Bleeves, do you think that metaverse gaming coins will put an end to the meme coins? The short answer to that is no. The long answer to that is, yeah, it's going to evolve meme coins and turn meme coins into something else. There's no such thing as a meme coin with no use case anymore that has survived for any length of time. Even Shiba now has a Shiba swap. They have, they're making donations. They're actually creating a video game now. There's constant use cases being updated for every single one of these. So meme coins are going to transition and become metaverse tokens. What's your opinion on the new COVID variant in the States, and do we think big investors are scared of the unknown based on media fear? Okay, fair question, serious question. Ugh. The answer to that is, in the short term, there was going to be a little bit of a bump, but Omicron, as it's called, has low to mild symptoms and is not worse in any way than Delta or the original or any other variants. So I think that it was overblown, not by choice. It just was overblown, and it probably will not be as significant as we first thought that it would be. What do you think about Keanu Inu? Well, I don't think about it anymore. The developers messed up and trusted somebody that they should not have trusted, and that led to a situation in which a cease and desist was issued, and we no longer talk about Keanu Inu. Can meme coins still do 100x in this bull run? Yes. Doge Elon Mars is doing very well, and whales are dumping a lot of money into it. Do you have any thoughts on the token? Every token that has Elon Musk in it in some way is going to have a moment where it moons. So most of them are not scams and they're not rug pulls, although there have been some. I would make sure before I invested into anything that had an Elon or Elon-leaning name that I did a token sniffer. Then I went in and I looked at the biggest wallets and make sure that there are no, excuse me, there are no crazy wallets. Then and only then would I make a play of any sort on that, because you just never know when you are going to get scammed. Any upcoming metaverse tokens to invest in that you know of? Yes. The answer is going to be Realm, which is REALM. That's on the Ethereum chain. Polka City, VFox, Mars 4, Reveman, Genesis Worlds, and Grid Zone. There are plenty of other ones. I'm not saying that these are going to be... Oh, and ETHverse. I've been watching ETHverse for a little while, and I think that it's going to blow up too. Remember, when I'm giving you this information, I'm completely ignoring Axie Infinity, Sandbox, Decentraland, Engine. I think Engine's going to have a $20 billion market cap very soon. So I think you probably are going to get a 7x and maybe even get to $15 or $20 coin on Engine in short order. So if you were going for something and there was one that you wanted to do, then that one. Then I would say UFO Gaming, which will probably do a 2 or 3x from here. StarLink, which I'm always high on, by the way. They could do a 6x from here and still be undervalued. They're probably going to need to release the game before anything happens. And I saved the best for last. So there you go. Moving on. Okay, HokkFi, guys, you're trading at 0.7767. Any moment now, you're going to see that lift off. I'm sorry that it hasn't happened right now. I keep telling you that it's going to be happening. Have a little faith. Understand that the market is the market. Always creates a little bit of a problem. You never can predict it, but at some point, meme coins are going to pop. When it does, it's going to start with probably Kishu. It's going to lead to Hokk. But as you lean out of the brand and into something new, maybe you will catch that sentiment in altcoins, but it's going to have to do a little bit more than where you're sitting right now. You're going to need to see some action. All right, guys, Sanshu is down 17% on the day, back down to 39.01. That means that another pump is probably imminent. It seems like there was a little downtrend here after a very good run-up. I mean, going from 33 or 32 up to 53, that's a pretty good run-up for anybody, especially if you're a swing or a day trader. But obviously, you guys are looking to be something a little bit more than that. The oxygen is being sucked out right now, and I can tell you why. Another coin right now is starting to build a lot of momentum, so it's probably taking a little bit of the oxygen out of this whole space. But it won't take long, and you guys will be flying high again. Moving on. All right, Floki, trading at 22,161. That's up another 15%. This is the fourth day in a row that you've been seeing some big up coming from Floki, and you don't always see it when I give these reports because they're 24-hour reports. But generally speaking, this is a big move. You guys went from 11,600 down here at the bottom, maybe even 10,462 as a low, and now you're trading at 22,161. Guys, it's very simple. If you had $50,000 in it, you'd have $100,000 right now. That's math. So if you didn't make that play, shame on you. I did. Moving on. All right, Saitama, things went up for a little while, over 7,000 a few hours ago, and then it immediately got chatted all the way back down to 6,000 because, let's face it, the announcement didn't appear on the surface to be anything of incredible interest at that specific moment to take it up, because that's not what people wanted to see. What people want to know is, where is Saitama and when is that going to come out? And the answer to that is very soon, because CertiK has done an update. But in the meantime, now you just have to deal with the Chads who are selling, bro, like totally, you know, I made like almost like 0.5 ETH on it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like totally. But here's the thing. When that statement came out and the announcement was made, I think it's very important that people understand that this, it is my opinion that Saitama over this weekend is going to just go parabolic, and I'm going to tell you why as fast as I can. Number one, when they made the announcement yesterday about the fight that's going on Saturday night, they called it the Staples Center, and it's not the Staples Center anymore. That's a rudimentary That's a rudimentary error that a professional organization probably wouldn't make unless they were giving you a signal. That is called the Crypto.com arena now. And I have a feeling that we might be seeing the start of a partnership between Saitama and somebody who now owns what used to be the naming rights for the Staples Center. And that would be crazy. Plus, Saitama might just be done by Saturday night, according to Russ in the evening. Just a reminder, when it said 35%, it doesn't mean that it's 35% completed. It means that there was an update, and that's not 30. This thing could go any moment now. You can see Saitama. So if you don't have your bag packed, you are going to miss out. And if you're one of those Chads, you deserved it. Padna. Moving on. All right, Kishu trading at 31.03. That's up 7% to the previous day. We're still looking for that big parabolic lift, and I keep saying that we need to have that big run up, and it's just not coming. It's going to take a little bit of time. Like this, this falling wedge right here should have led right here to a much bigger up. But we got to find and establish some kind of use case that people feel comfortable with. And I'm just being as honest as I can here. I think that the Kishuverse has a lot of great things happening. There's NFTs, there's gaming, there's all the things, and there's a huge amount of charity going on. But there has to be a little bit more for an impetus to move it up that big notch. So we have to see it, and people need to know about it. A lot of people are calling it life support. blah, 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 blah. I believe in Kishu, and I still have a big stack sitting in there waiting for that moment. But it's important. It is important for you to get out in front of everybody and show them what you can do. Moving on. All right, StarLink troopers, I keep saying it's about to happen. I keep saying it's about to happen. I keep saying it's about to happen, and you're down. But guess what? All of a sudden, there's this massive green candle that's starting to form. And this is not just like this green candle over here. And it's not like these green candles over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 hours going into the 5th hour right now, you are seeing nice lifts. And the candles are getting bigger and bigger. Does this mean that that's that parabolic liftoff that we were talking about? Because when you see it, there it goes. So is this it? I told you it was time. So let's see what happens over the course of the day. But I got a feeling tonight's going to be a good night. I don't know who said that. Probably the Fujis or something. We'll see. Moving on. All right, Kuma, trade at 24.05. That's up 6% to the previous day. Again, that drop happened with Shiba. Shiba did a little pump up. You did a little pump up. You're now pretty much in line with Shiba right now, and that means something. And I know you know what I know when I know when I said when I know it. So, you know. Moving on. All right, boss token was smoking. You guys are trading really just about even with the previous day, but you had a drop down to 1900, followed by a few hours of moves back up to 1960. So that puts you dead even with the previous day, but volume is still a little bit low. Market cap is just kind of sitting there. I have a feeling that any moment now we're going to start to see that parabolic move. But just like a lot of meme coins, as you transition to this use case with Boss Tracker, it's going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to take the market recognizing it and coming in here and starting to look. And when they come to look, they're going to see you, and they're going to go crazy. So just have a little patience and understand that that moment is about to happen. Just don't know exactly which moment it is, but it's coming. Moving on. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but this is the weekend, and this is the shorts. They might just get wrecked today. When they do get wrecked, that means that we're going to have a great and bullish weekend. But it takes it takes that impetus, and if we have that impetus and we have that little movement and that little moment, then everything's going to start to look crazy good, and it's going to happen like in very rapid fashion. The important thing to note is that Floki right now is leading the charge. Saitama is struggling just a little bit, even though they're still kind of up there. Sanshu has been great. If I'm making a call today, then I'm going to say Floki is probably not going to go high enough for if you're a day trader or something like that. If you're a long-term hodler, this is a great opportunity for you to get in. But if you're looking to make a swing or a day trade, this is probably not the moment. On the other hand, Starl, big moment right now at 54. Any day now, any moment now, it's going to head all the way back up. Probably drop that 0. So it's possible for you to maybe double that bag. Again, not financial advice, I'm guessing. I think that if you're looking to make any move, when you see Kuma, look for Shiba. If Shiba makes a move, get into Kuma really quickly, and you might be able to get the side action on that lift as well. Kishu, we need a little bit more action out of. I think the marketing has been a little bit stagnant for a few days. It's been great, by the way, for charity. I don't want to downplay that. What you guys are doing is the stuff of legend. But if you want new investors and you want people to get in here and moon this token, then there's got to be something for the Chads. Hokk, at some point, there's going to just be the parabolic. Like I think you're going to 6x or 7x from here, just as soon as the meme coin market starts to move, as soon as the money starts coming down to the alts. We're not in that season yet, but when we get there, it's going to go crazy, and you guys are going to probably benefit the most from it. So that's my time, guys. Let's have a good weekend. Let's hopefully it's going to be real great, and then we will talk to you again on Monday. Peace out.
I'm looking for the good life.